working as assistant professor in NB Navle Sinhagad College of Engineering, Solapur, having 8 years experience, qualification MSc Mathematics, pursuing PhD in Mathematics. Next, topic of discussion is inner product and orthogonality. So, inner product space is considered for the vectors if it satisfies some conditions, some axioms, that is, let u, v and w be vectors in R raised to n, where c is a scalar, then first condition u into v is equal to v into u, that is vector multiplication, that is commutative. Second, u plus v multiplication with w is equal to u into w plus v into w. Third, c into cu into w, that is association of one vector with scalar, that is equal to u into c of w, that associativity. And d, u into u should be greater than or equal to 0. U into u is positive, the norm should be positive, and u into u is 0 if and only if u is 0. If any vector space satisfies these conditions, we can say that that is inner product space. Next, then how to find the length of the vector or magnitude of the vectors. The length of the vector v is the non-negative scalar, that is norm v defined by norm v, and norm v is given by square root of v into v, the self multiplication elements, that is v1 square plus v2 square plus so on plus vn square, and norm of v square we can write v into v. So magnitude we can calculate how many rank of that vector is there. If two element, then addition of squares of two vectors elements. If three vectors are there, addition of the squares of three vectors. In square root, if we simplify, that will be the length of the vector or magnitude of the vector. Example, let v is equal to 1 minus 2 2 0. This is 4 element vector. Find the unit vector u in the same direction as v. Now see here, the unit vector is given by the formula, that is vector upon its magnitude. Now first we calculate the magnitude of v. So norm of v square, we can say that v into v. So the first element 1 into 1 square, first square, plus second element square, that is minus 2 square, plus third element square, that is 2 square, plus fourth element square, that is 0 square. So the square of each element in addition, we got the element as 1 plus 4 plus 4 plus 0, that is we discard it. So 1 plus 4 plus 4 is 9. So norm of v square is equal to 9. Now we can take square root, that is we want norm of v. So norm of v is 3. Any magnitude we can calculate the squares of the elements in the addition and take the square root. That will be your norm. So norm v is here 3. Next, unit vector. Already I have said that unit vector is nothing but vector upon its magnitude. Now what is vector? That is v. 1 minus 2 2 0. We can write column wise. Vector is always a column wise. Now we have to divide the magnitude, that is we have calculated 3 to each element of the vector. So 1 by 3, minus 2 by 3, 2 by 3, 0 by 3 is 0. So that u is 1 by 3 minus 2 by 3, 2 by 3, 0. That u is, we have said, for unit vector. So what is we have calculated, that is nothing but unit vector. To check the norm of u as 1, we can show that norm of u square is equal to 1. Now we can square the elements and we add it. 1 by 3 square plus minus 2 by 3 square plus 2 by 3 square plus 0 square. 1 by 3 square is 1 by 9. Minus 2 by minus square is always positive. So 2 by 3 square is 4 by 9. Again 2 by 3 square is 4 by 9, 0 square is 0. So 1 by 9 plus 4 by 9 plus 4 by 9 is addition. The 9 is common in the base, so addition of all elements of the numerator, that is 4 plus 4 plus 1 is 9. 9 by 9 is 1. So norm of u is equal to 1. Next, that is unit vector, we can say that. Next, show that u1, u2, u3 is an orthogonal set where u1 is equal to 3, 1, 1, u2 is equal to minus 1, 2, 1, u3 is equal to minus half, minus 2, 7 by 2. Now students, orthogonality means the product of the vectors. So u1 into u2 element wise multiplication we take in the addition. So first element should multiply to the first element of the second vector. So 3 into minus 1, that is minus 3, plus second element of the first vector should multiply to the second element of second vector, that is 1 into 2 is 2, plus third element of first vector should multiply to the third element of second vector, that is 1 into 1, 1. So this kind of multiplication we can take to check the orthogonality. Orthogonality means u1 into u2 that we have calculated here, minus 3 plus 2 plus 1, 0. If product of two vectors elements is 0, then we can say that u1 and u2 are orthogonal. Orthogonal means the vector u1, u2 are in perpendicular, means the angle between these two vectors is 90 degree. So that we can say that orthogonality means the vector should be in 90 degree, that is equal to 0. u2 into u3 same way, minus 1 into minus half, that is product minus minus plus, 1 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 2, 2 into minus 2, that is multiplication is minus 4, 1 into 7 by 2, that is 7 by 2 in addition. So 1 by 2 minus 4 plus 7 by 2, the multiplication of u2 into u3. Again 1 by 2 plus 7 by 2 is 8 by 2, 8 by 2 is 4, 4 get cancelled with minus 4, so 0 you will get. So u2 into u3 is 0. Next, u1 into u3, so 3 into minus half, that is minus 3 by 2, plus 1 into minus 2, that is minus 2, 1 into 7 by 2, that is plus 7 by 2. So minus 3 by 2 minus 2 plus 7 by 2 will be the simplification of the multiplication. So minus 3 by 2 plus 7 by 2 is 4 by 2. 4 by 2 is 2. The plus 2 will get cancelled with minus 2. So equal to 0. Now see here, u1 into u2 is 0. u2 into u3 is 0. u1 into u3 is 0. So if these all conditions are 0, then and then we can say that u1, u2, u3 are pairwise mutually orthogonal or perpendicular having 90 degree. Okay. So orthogonality condition is that the product of two vector elements should be equal to 0. If any one of them is non-zero, we cannot say that these three pairwise vectors are orthogonal. If u1, u2 is 0, u2, u3 is 0, u1, u3 is non-zero, then we cannot say that u1, u2, u3 are orthogonal. So remember students. Next. Already I have talked about orthogonality vectors. Okay. The two vectors are orthogonal if u into v is 0. The distance between u and v we can calculate. That is distance u minus of minus v bracket square norm of v square. So norm of u plus v square. Norm of u plus v square we can write product of two vectors, that is u plus v into u plus v. So u will multiply to the inside two element, u into u of u plus v plus v of u plus v. So again u into u plus v, u into v, v into u plus v into v. So u into u is norm of u square. U into v into u is same, commutative. So we can write 2 times u into v, and v into v is norm of v square. If the two vectors are orthogonal, we can say that norm of distance between u and v as norm of u square plus norm of v square. Otherwise, that is as it is. If v is negative, then we can write the plus 2u into v will become minus 2 into u into v. The only change is that for plus v, the plus will be the sign. For minus v, the sign will be minus. If we norm of u plus v bracket square plus norm of u minus v, that is already we have calculated. If we add it, the two conditions, we get norm of u plus square, that is 2 times norm of u square plus 2 times norm of v square. If u and v are orthogonal, so 2 into v, u into v and minus 2 into v are automatically get cancelled if addition we take. And the angle between we can, this is for objective. If u and v are the vectors, and the angle between these two vectors we can find out, that is u into v as norm of u into norm of v cos theta. So this is the formula. Okay, next, least square problems. The set of least square solutions of Ax is equal to b coincides with a non-empty set of solutions of the normal equations A transpose Ax is equal to A transpose b. Okay, students, the least square method is nothing but A transpose Ax is equal to A transpose b. This is the formula. In that we have to calculate the x vector, that is unknown vector. So supplementally they have given you the corresponding A matrix and B matrix, and they will ask to find out the x vector. Now we solve the example on this concept. You will understand what is least square problem. Definitely one problem will ask in the exam on this topic. Example, find a least square solution of the inconsistent system Ax is equal to b. So this is obviously non-homogeneous system of equations. So A is given 4 0 0 2 1 1, and B matrix is given 2 0 11. Now we have to calculate the A transpose A first. So what is transpose? Transpose is nothing but converting rows to column. So A transpose 4 0, we can write column wise as a first column 4 0, 0 to 0 2 row as column vector 0 2, 1 1 as a third row to third column 1 1. That is A transpose, and multiplication with A, that is 4 0 0 2 1 1. Now we multiply row to the column. 4 into 4 16, 0 into 0 0, 1 into 1 1. So 16 plus 1 plus 0, that is equals 17, the first element. Now first row to the second column, 4 into 0 0, 0 into 2 0, 1 into 1 1. So 0 plus 0 plus 1, that is 1, the second element of the first row. Now second row, first column of the second vector, 0 into 4 0, 2 into 0 0, 1 into 1 1. So 0 plus 0 plus 1 is 1. Now second row to second column, 0 into 0 0, 2 into 2 is 4, 1 into 1 is 1. So 0 plus 4 plus 1, that is equal to 5, the second element of second row. 17 1 1 5, that is matrix we got. Now we calculate similarly A transpose B. What is A transpose? 4 0 1, the row 1, 0 2 1, the row 2. Now column vector B as 2 0 11. Now similarly we multiply row to the column. 4 into 2 is 8, 0 into 0 0, 1 into 11 11. So 8 plus 0 plus 11, that is equal to 19. Second row to the column, 0 into 2 is 0, 2 into 0 is 0, 1 into 11 is 11. So 0 plus 0 plus 11, the ultimate addition is 11. So A transpose B is 19, 11. Next, then the equation we can write A transpose AX is equal to A transpose B. So we substitute A transpose A there, that is we have calculated 17, 1, 1, 5. Now see here students, this is 2 by 2 matrix. So we can write X as a x1, x2 is equal to B is A transpose B is 19, 11. Also we have calculated that, we have substituted here. Now we want the X vector, that is x1, the inverse of 17, 1, 1, 5, the A transpose A matrix. So how to calculate the inverse of this matrix? Already we have seen in eigenvector and eigenvalues. To calculate, now take the product of diagonal elements with subtraction and interchange the diagonal elements and off diagonal elements, if and change off diagonal elements sign, positive to negative or negative to positive, depends upon what is the sign there. So 17 into 5 is 85, 1 into 1 is 1, so 85 minus 1 is 84. So A transpose A inverse is 1 upon 84, and 17 take the place of 5, 5 takes the place of 17. So 5, 17, 1, 1. The both off diagonal elements are 1, 1. So just we have to change the sign. So these two off diagonal elements are of plus sign. So that will become minus minus. So now A transpose A inverse is 1 upon 84, 5 minus 1 minus 1, 17. And then solve A transpose AX is equal to A transpose B as, now x is our ultimate target, that we can A transpose A we bring in this side. A transpose A is pre-multiplication to x. So we write A transpose A inverse, the pre-multiplication of A transpose B. So A transpose A inverse, its inverse into A transpose B, that is x cap. Cap indicates what I have written on the x top, that is cap. Cap means a vector. 1 upon 84, 5 minus 1 minus 1, 17, 19, 11. Now see here, we multiply first these two vectors. 5 into 19, that is the multiplication, 5 into 19 minus 11, that is 95 minus 11, that is 84, and minus 19 plus minus 1 into 19 is minus 19 plus 17 into 11, that is 181 minus 19, that is 168. Now we divide 84, because 1 upon 84 is there, we divide 84 to the matrix. 84 upon 84 is 1 and 168 upon 84, that is 2. So x vector we got as 1, 2, that is column vector of 2 rows 1 column. Okay student. Okay, in this above problem we can find out the A inverse, A transpose A inverse, but always the inverse is not possible for any matrix if its determinant is 0. Then how to calculate the least square problem? Now we see in the next example. Find the least square solutions of Ax is equal to B for A is given 1 1 0 0, 1 1 0 0, 1 0 1 0, 1 0 1 0, 1 0 0 1, 1 0 0 1, and B is minus 3, minus 1, 0, 2, 5 1. Next, now first we calculate A transpose A. Now we convert rows to the columns. 1 1 1 1 1 1 will be the first row. 1 1 0 0 0 0 will be the second row. 0 0 1 1 0 0 will be the third row. 0 0 0 0 1 1 will be the fourth row. We convert the rows to the columns for A transpose. Now A is as it is: 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 0 1. Now we multiply this matrix. Now row to the column: 1 into 1 1, 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 1 into 1 1. So first row to the first column, the addition will be all elements. So 6 elements are there. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 6 times the addition will be 6. Now first row to second column: 1 into 1, 1 into 1, 1 into 0, 1 into 0, 1 into 0. So 1 plus 1, that is 2. First row third column: 1 into 0 0, 1 into 0 0, 1 into 1 1, 1 into 1 1, 1 into 0 0. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Next, first row to the last column: 1 into 0 0, 1 into 0 0, 1 into 0 0, 1 into 0 0, 1 into 1, that is 1. Students, here by mistakenly I have written the 0, that is 1, in the last column, second element, that is 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2 there. Similarly, we multiply second row to first column, second column, third column, fourth column respectively. So 1 into 1 1, 1 into 1 1, 1 plus 1 2. So rest elements are 0, that is 2. 1 into 1 1, 1 into 1 1, and the rest all elements are 0. So we can write so 1 into 1 1, 1 into 1 1, that is again 2. Okay, though all rest elements are 0 there. Next, 1 into 0 0, 1 into 0 0, all 0 into 1 0, 0 into 1 0, 0 into 0 0. So only 0 is the addition. So 0 element. Again 1 into 0 0, 1 into 0 0, 1 into 0 0, 0 into 0, and 0 into 1 0. So all addition is 0. Next, third row, first column, second column, third column, and fourth column we multiply. 0 into 1 0, 0 into 1 0, 1 into 1 1, 1 into 1 1, 0 into 1, that is 0. So 1 plus 1 2 will be the only element, that is 2. Next, 0 into 0, 0 into 1 0, 0 into 1 0, 1 into 0 0, 1 into 0 0, 0 into 0 0. So 0 element will be the second element of third row. 0 into 0, 0 into 0, 1 into 1, 1 into 1, 0 into 0. So only 1 into 1 will be there in that, and 1 plus 1, that is 2. So 2 will be the addition of third row, third element. Next, 0 into 0, 0 into 0, 0 into 0, 0 into 0 0. So all elements addition is 0. So 0. Now fourth element, all columns: 0 into 0, 0 into 1 0, 0 into 1 0, 0 into 1 0, 0 into 1 0, 1 into 1 1, 1 into 1 1. So 1 plus 1 2 will be the fourth row first element. Fourth row second element, now multiplication: 0 into 1 0, 0 into 1 0, 0 into 0, 0 into 0, 1 into 0 0, 1 into 0 0. So all addition is 0. Next, 0 into 0, 0 into 0, 0 into 0, 0 into 0, 0 into 0. So all addition is 0. So 0 is the element. Last, 0 into 0, 0 into 0, 0 into 0, 0 into 0. Now see here, in A matrix, miswritten there, that is 1 is there, so 1 into 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 2. The last element of last row, that is 2. Now A transpose B we calculate. Now what is A transpose A? 6 2 2 2 2 2 0 0 2 0 2 0 2 0 0 2. Now A transpose B, A transpose is 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 1. Now minus 3 minus 1 0 2 5 1. This is B matrix. Similarly, same way we multiply. Minus 3 into 1 minus 3, minus 1 into 1, that is minus 1, 1 into 0 0, 2 into 1 2, 5 into 1 5, 1 into 1 1. So 2 plus 5 plus 1, that is 8. 8 minus 1 is 7. 7 minus 3 is 4. So row to the column addition is 4. Now second row column, minus 3 minus 3 minus 1, 0 into 0 0, 0 into 0 0, 0 into 2 0, 0 into 5 0, 0 into 1 0. So minus 3 minus 1, that is minus 4. Now third row column multiplication, 0 into minus 3 0, 0 into minus 1 0, 1 into 0 0, 1 into 2, 0 into 5 0, 0 into 1 0. So only the addition will be minus 1, sorry, that is 0, 2 into 1 2, that is fourth element to fourth element multiplication, 1 into 2 2, that much remains only. So 2 will be the third element. Now fourth element, 0 into minus 3 0, 0 into minus 1 0, 0 into 0 0, 0 into 2 0, 1 into 5 5, 1 into 5 1, 5 plus 1 6 will be the last element. So A transpose A is 4 minus 4 2 6. Now see here, now it is very difficult to find. This is 4 by 4 matrix, so it is difficult to take the inverse of 4 row 4 columns. We know only up to 3 row 3 columns, so we can apply here the echelon form matrix. Now A transpose A we write here 6 2 2 2 2 2 0 0 2 0 2 0 2 0 0 2. Now the A transpose B also we have written, because this is non-homogeneous system of equation. So 4 minus 4 2 6 also I have written. Now here I have not put here bar here, just understand that. Now we reduce to echelon form it. Okay, so reduce to echelon form, that simplification I have given here. Now we reduce R, first we interchange R1 to R4. Now we have interchange R1 to R4, that we have written here. 2 0 0 2 6, that is new R1, and R4 is the first R1, that is 6 2 2 2 4, and R2 R3 is as it is. Now we perform in R2, R2 minus R1, in R3, R3 minus R1, in R4, R4 minus 3 R1. Now see here, the changes will be in the matrix. The R1 as it is 2 0 0 2 6, the R2 will become 0 2 0 minus 2 minus 10. The change in R3 0 0 2 minus 2 minus 4. The change in R4 0 2 2 minus 4 minus 14. Now again in R4, R4 minus R2. So R1 R3 as it is 2 0 0 2 6, 0 2 0 minus 2 minus 10, the R2 as it is. R3 0 0 2 minus 2 minus 4 as it is. In R4, R4 minus R2 we are performing. So 0 0 2 minus 2 minus 4 will be the change. Again in R4, because R3 and R4 are same, we can subtract to make R4 0. R4 minus R3. So 2 0 0 2 6 as it is R1, R2 as it is, R3 as it is. So 2 minus 2 will become 0, minus 2 of minus 2, that is become 0, minus 4 of minus plus 4 will become 0. Now next, we divide R1 by 1 by 2 R1, R2 by 1 by 2 R2, and R3 by 1 by 2 R3. So the matrix get converted to the new form of the matrix. So the simplification is 1 0 0 1 3, 0 1 0 minus 1 minus 5, 0 0 1 minus 1 minus 2, 0 0 0 0 0. Now see here, this is 4 by 4 matrix, and the on other hand that is B matrix. So we have to equate to that. So first place is x1, second is x2, third is x3, and fourth is x4. So x1 and x4 exist, x2 x3 are 0. So x1 plus x4 is equal to 3. In second row, x1 0, x2 x3 0, x4 minus x4, x1 x2 minus x4 is minus 5. In third row, x1 0, x2 0, x3 minus x4 is equal to minus 2, and x4 is 0. Now see here, we free here x4. Now first equation we write for x1, that is 3 minus x4. Second we write for x2, that is minus 5 plus x4. And third we write for x3, that is x3 is equal to minus 2 plus x4. Now we substitute, we free x4 is equal to 0. Now x1, x2, x3, x4. So x1 is, now we substitute x4 is equal to 0 in that. Remember that misquoted I have written that x4, that is x3 actually. It is not looking for 3 as that is x3. X3 is minus 2 plus x4. So 3 minus 5 minus 2 0, because we have substituted x4 as a 0. So this x is nothing but our required vector. So students, a matrix is orthogonally diagonalizable if and only if A is symmetric matrix. The matrix is, when we say that the matrix is symmetric, if A transpose is equal to A. So error in the least square problem, the objective, these two notes are for the objective. A matrix is orthogonally diagonalizable if and only if the matrix is symmetric. The matrix should be symmetric, we can say that. An error of the least square problem is of A transpose AX is equal to A transpose B is given by norm of B minus AX or norm of AX minus B. If any one of the option is there, you can mark it. Next. Okay students, thank you.